Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I am marginally excited to be checking out Nova Aetas Renaissance, The Last Chance. It's a big box. It's got a weird-looking person in the front. Other than that, they don't want you to know anything else. I should specifically say GameFound doesn't want you to know anything else because, well, they make you make an extra click. But Nova Aetas Renaissance is an atypical dungeon crawler. Not used to that word. I'm used to asymmetrical. Atypical for 1 to 6 players. 10,000 copies sold. 4 years of development. A non-linear epic campaign with 7 different endings. 46 missions, side quests and hunts. 9 different heroes. Dozens of enemies. Over 90 amazing miniatures. 3D buildings and much more. Wow, it's so much more interested in this project I am when I can actually see text on it. I was an original backer. So is this an expansion, a reprint? Much more. Explore lands in the cities of Renaissance Italy. Evolve your hero and rewrite history. 1 to 6 players. Ages 14 plus. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm curious to see what the atypical aspect of it is. Granted, you know, GameFound's not doing you any favors with that square there, but as always when you go in the videos, plural, there's more than one. Ooh. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Only 256 backers. That seems low. Well, creators of Black Rose Wars, highly accredited game. After 4 years from the first chapter.
Why did we end up here? I certainly didn't study the magical arts for years to end up in the middle of this sad province.
Okay, so we're doing theme, but we're also showcasing a bunch of the components, which look very cool. Simon B says, garbage company, stay away. Whoa, that was a heck of a shot. That was such a smooth transition. Let's do it. Open it. Here's what your map's going to look like. Boom, that's a fantastic shot.
Rebecca, my dear, your art, as well as my science, Valerio's sword, and Sophia's stealth, are now at the service of Rome.
So I'm assuming those are asymmetric characters. That's a good shot right there. Wow.
Now we need to decide whether to look for information at the inn or the cottage.
Sophia!
Fortune favors the bold.
This is a way people who didn't back can get in on the game. Oh. So it's a second edition, second print run? Or is this something that they just took off Kickstarter and threw it on GameFound because GameFound allows that crap? I guess Kickstarter does too. Either way, I think it sets a bad precedent for the hobby if you're able to launch a crowdfunding campaign for Game A on one site and then go to Game B, or excuse me, then go to crowdfunding site B and launch another one for Game A, assuming it's the same print run, which I hope is not the case here because I'm going to have to badmouth the snot out of this, even though it looks really cool.
Surely they think I'm wasting time, but they'll be happy to know how much gold I'm winning at dice. Hey? Wait.
Sophia, come here!
It's an ambush!
As I imagined, now I'm their favorite target. Ouch.
Well, a slightly...
This voice acting. I enjoy it. I don't think it's great, but I enjoy it.
battered
Ooh, I love that card. Look at all the information on that card. That looks nice.
target. Let's see what we can do.
A lot of people got refunds, maybe leftovers. Oh, man. We're going to have a Can You Do It that's going to be fun. Let's go back to the old Kickstarter.
But we will manage once again, stronger than before. Indeed. No longer call me Squire, but Knight.
New abilities!
This is just the beginning. And to reach the end of our journey, we have lots of hunts and adventures ahead of us. More and more challenging as we go.
So Gloomhaven E with a twist and with minis.
One way or another, we'll write our own story.
Not a lot of buildings for the amount of minis there. Okay. Let's see what the other video is. This is the teaser.
Without
26 seconds. I don't give a crap. This is all gonna be themed too, isn't it? Yeah, this is all theme. Whatever. Oh, it's 226. No, I want to go to the other one. Yeah, that was well worth my 27 seconds. Receive the game in a few weeks. The game shipment has already begun. Ew. Only 500 in stock. Okay. So it is one of those ones where it's like, hey, we got stuff on Kickstarter we didn't sell, so let's just throw it on GameFound. Okay. Well, what do other people think about this? I personally, quite frankly, hate it. Because, yes, if used as its desired intent, it's just, oh, we made a 6,000 print run, and we sold 5,500, so now we can just offer these 500 more. And hey, it's great for everybody. Or, the way I see it, hey, we had too low of a funding goal, we kind of need some extra money. Why don't we throw it on GameFound because we're making a 6,000 print run and we only sold 4,200 or whatever. Now, I'm not insinuating that's what they're doing, but I am insinuating 100% that is what people will do if we allow this to become the industry standard or normalizing it. Because I've covered this exact same thing, I think, 2 or 3 times in the last few months where it's like, yeah, we already did a campaign, but now we just need more cash or want more cash. I asked for a refund for Dungeonology, one of their previous games, and they sent me a copy anyway. That's how bad they are and everything else than minis. Yeeks. Nova Aetas Kickstarter. Let's check this out. Nova Aetas, September 28, 2023. Let's see. So this was from 3 years ago. So they manufactured it, and pretty much they have more inventory they want to ship out. Got it. Let's see what else they've done. Make sure people got their stuff. So the Runar, The Breach, Black Rose Wars Rebirth. Wow, this is a while back. Is DEI. Oh, wait, I think I've covered this company before, and I think it was pretty crap. Something was bad. I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm thinking of a different company. All these bad companies with bad, unethical Kickstarter practices blend together. Hopefully they're not one of them. It's like what ICE did. Yep, bingo. Crowdfund on Kickstarter took a really long time to produce, then do a limited run of GameFound to sell extra copies at a discounted price. Ew. Ew, discounted over your Kickstarter price? I hope not. Little information would be nice. We got some time, no updates. Even small updates are nice. We don't mind if it takes time. We don't want to feel forgotten. So that was a month ago. Since they posted an update since then, yes. September, October, July. So there's a 1 month gap. It's not bad. That's not terrible. What do we got? So it's not out. Here's a rule booklet. Click here to read the tutorial rule booklet. It's just called the rule booklet. Or is this a specific section of the rule booklet? Little unhappy with the user experience you're going to My Pledge for the email, having jumped through 3 confusing hoops and still not understanding what I was looking at. If I click a link to go to My Pledge, it show me 7 products, 4 of which I've pledged and 3 have not, but maybe I did. How do I tell? Oh wait, I don't, because this isn't My Pledges. Why did I get routed to this page? Oh, I have to log into a second link and go through the email password process a whole second time? Thanks for that. I like it, Bannister. They broke shipping into 2 waves, so still waiting. What's the game's rating? Man, so many questions. I'm still just trying to figure out if they can send stuff. Hi, I'm a long-term back of their games, and I just read the rulebook tutorial. I have to say it needs much more refining on the wording, font, and formatting. This is a fan of theirs. I like the game very much, and I would like to see it perfected whenever I see it. I like how my favorite part about these comments, because they only got 3 comments on their update. They do a monthly update. My favorite part about this is they didn't take the time to respond to them. It's like, oh, we did our homework. We put our update. Go piss off. We got other projects that made more money. We don't care about you anymore. $259,000. We don't know how to get out of bed for $500K. That's what I feel like right now, and I imagine that's what the people who commented on there did. Let's see if they did it in the previous month as well. Let's see if this is a habitual bad habit. At 14 comments, I can't imagine it is. I imagine they responded to the stuff here. Just fingers crossed, fingers crossed. A lot of information here. There we go, they did. So it's just, oh, this is 6 months ago. Man. So this is from May, okay. What about the one from September? Did they respond to September people? Hopefully. Bueller? Nope. We couldn't be bothered to do that. We're too busy running a campaign to sell our back catalog that we had on Kickstarter because, you know, GameFound will let us do it, so why not? All right, is this one out? Breach, that is 1 large box not out. Breaking the Spiel, the Breach at Spiel, all language rule booklets, Pledge Major, Closing Seed. Let's see if they get in here. So this one is not out yet. 4 days ago, they did respond. Hey, good for them. Doing the bare minimum. Actually, no, it's their collaborator. So it's not actually them, but it's a collaborator, which is still fine. I'm not knocking that. Been seeing people posting pics on Facebook. Looks pretty. I have to thank this company for making me realize how bloated games in Kickstarter were a terrible idea to back. Black Rose War was my biggest Kickstarter mistake, but it was a variable lesson. Their customer service is horrible. That's not good to hear. Let's check out this one. 38,000 comments. That doesn't look bad. Oh, shipment's great. So this one's out. Once again, we're returning safely. North America. So this is the boat. This would be the name of your ships. And once you get here, you'll have your Black Rose Wars in the United States of America. Got a fancy thumbnail there with somebody dressed up. Is there any new news regarding shipping to Israel? Okay. Luca, he's a sacrificial customer service lamb. Got it. Cool. But this one's not out yet. So we have 3 large boxes not out. Is that right? Is that what I'm seeing here? And yet you're running a project to get more money for this because you have extra back inventory after raising $1.1 million. That looks really, really bad. That looks like a massive red flag that scares the living crap out of me personally. When they're like, yeah, we got 3 massive boxes that haven't actually got to the people yet, and we're trying to sell our back catalog like it's something special, even though it's just our back catalog that we're throwing on GameFound. Yikesies, bikesies. So after reading the news twice, I'm still a little confused. The tanker Moscow Merce that made a stop in Spain and is now heading in Germany, does it carry all the pledges or just the ones in English? Is there any news to date? Thank you. Okay. So yeah, you wouldn't expect them to respond. I mean, that would be good customer service. And that is clearly not their thing. Holy guacamole. They should go with Hero Time Manufacturing and get themselves Hero Time Limited, where we are actually a collaborator on your project and help you with customer service for little minor customer service. Yikes. Updates. DEI on Board Game Arena, but is it a thing? Does it exist? Do people have it? And the plan to make an updated faction because they're unbalanced, especially Ravengers, that are stronger than other factions and Draco's ability. Actually, with Draco, you can, if unbalanced, it's just my point of view or offered, but a general feeling. Concurrent on an update pack and the Meeple version. Any chance of an update pack with the new rule booklets, reference cards, fixes in the new campaign? Ew. Yeah, this just looks like god-awful customer service in every single step of the process. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's get back to the GameFound project. That was a nightmare. They even say there will be upcharge because not original backers. Yikes. I mean, the price on GameFound is $299. Price on Kickstarter was $189. Okay, cool. So it's not like they're screwing over their Kickstarter backers at the bare minimum. Then they plan to charge $389 in their web store later. They're also including VAT for North American backers. VAT? What? VAT? For North American backers? My brain just exploded. That's not how it works, right? I don't even know. Okay, become a hero. But yeah, bail us out. Last chance. Only 500 bundles now. You gotta have it or else it's gonna go sit in a factory until you have to want to buy it another time. You gotta get it now. Yeah, somebody asked, let's check out the Board Game Geek rating on this. Let's see if all this juice is worth the squeeze. Because it's... Oh, what, the indie rock band singer died. Oh, it's Microsoft Edge, so it's probably crap nobody cares about. Not saying they don't care about that person. It's just if you don't use Microsoft Edge, good for you. Their main page is just hot garbage. All they do. So Nova Aetas was originally an 8,151 project. So it wasn't like much beloved or anything like that. And they come back with the reprint of it. And I don't have a problem with this. Because, you know, it's like, why remake great movies? Remake great movies that were almost great, but then put a little twist on them because they don't make as much money. Nothing new here. Petition to save Leonardo. I don't even know what the hell's going on here. It looks bad. Just assume the customer service is god-awful. Can you do it? I don't feel super comfortable. Oh yeah, we're going to check out the ratings. So let's see. What are their games rated? Ludus Magnus Studios. I know Black Rose War, it's stellar. 509. That is creme de la creme. Top 1,000 rarefied air. 3,120, not bad at all. 49, 5,000. Then 8,000, 8,000, 87. Okay, so these aren't terrible. Hit or miss, it looks like, except for the original Black Rose War top 500 or 500-ish. Very cool stuff. $300. So that's what I'm going to spend. 300 euros, which converts. How much does that convert to? Oh Dagnabbit, I don't want to continue browsing. I'll figure it out later. Because they were too lazy. And I'm just going to use the word lazy to convert the currency. Pounds, $2. I have the original. It was basically a skirmish with story here and there. Renaissance is story with skirmish. So it's $369. So that is a big difference. And once again, that just seems so lazy to me, and I will trash on every single company who does not convert the currencies to the United States of America dollar, because that is where the majority of your backers are going to be from, and you are just being stupid. That being said, if you're from the United States of America, you should also put, in my personal opinion, pounds and the other one, euros. Hell, go throw Canadian dollars in it. Throw them a bone. The neighbors to the north. Go crazy with pesos, even though it's not really worth your time. Most of the time you don't have too many from Mexico, but still, it's always nice to convert those currencies, especially if you've run numerous large Kickstarter campaigns and you know where the majority of the people who are going to be backing your campaign from, where they're from. If you want to know more, you can check out the Kickstarter campaign. Just don't go into the comments. Cinematic unboxing, cool, don't care. Playthrough, do care, great. This is not a render, this is a photo. This is a hero shoot in a parallel. Cool. Rule booklet. All right, it's there. Great. Nova is a narrative game with a strong language dependency. I understand why this campaign. Yeah, why? During the last year, which was dedicated to game production, we received numerous requests for access to the. We want your game. Yeah, that's why. That's why. We didn't want to leave people out in the cold. Unfortunately, having started with production, we could not fulfill the wishes of people interested in our flagship game since production is now over. The goods are blah blah blah. All right, so we got 138 people getting this pledge. 29 people getting the pledge in Asia. Okay, cool. And 86 getting North America. But, so it's less than 70 remaining, yet there's 138. How does that work? Or did you just update this? I don't know. I have questions. Like, what happens if it goes over? Because there's not a fixed amount on this, right? Like, I could just... Could I get 70? Could I get 71? No, 70 is too much. Can I get 70? How many can I get? Can I get 55? I get 55 of them. Just for a smooth 16K. Okay. Oh my gosh. 321, thank you. I think it's messed up. We have been waiting for years for these people who get in on this, get everything we do with less weight. Agreed. Agreed. And it just totally looks like, hey, we might not have enough to cover shipping / our other projects, so we're just going to throw this up here. I hope that's not what it is, but man, that's what it feels like it is. That looks great. These shots look great. Looks like a fun game. So I got a gameplay video. I got a rule booklet. Everything you need here. 64 pages. Oh, it better be good. This looks like a good glossary. Credits, game objectives. Got it. Let's see what the back of the rule booklet looks like. Garbage. Of course, it's garbage. Why would you want to put useful information on the back there? Why would we ever want to do that? Click here to be the next Grand Magister of the Lodge. What the hell are we even talking about here? This is your chance to get Black Rose War Rebirth. So this is to get the other thing that you're selling? Your back inventory? Okay. God, this feels like... This does not feel like something that should be on GameFound or Kickstarter, in my personal opinion. Yeah, they included VAT for all pledges, meaning non-EU companies are subsidizing it. They get a lot of flack and removed the sentence on non-EU rewards, so we didn't see it. They didn't change it, but we did make it so it looks better. Once again, I know that millimeters are the standard way that people do these, and it's nice to have it in millimeters. I'd also have it in inches as well. This is roughly a little less than an inch. That's over 2 inches. It just makes it sound more impressive when you say this is 6 inches tall. Once again, to the majority of their customers in the United States of America. God, I don't like this company either. Delivery time. I just don't like that they run this many projects and they just have all these lazy things they do that just are anti-consumer in the tiniest little ways, where it's just like, you could have gone the extra step. I mean, in theory, this GameFound project has been 3 years in the making. Deliveries will start on December 2023. Shipping costs, what is it? So it's $55. So now I'm looking around $400, roughly. They started the BRW Rebirth Kickstarter campaign in the middle of Nova Aetas Raidus' campaign. Oh, that's always a good sign. That's always a good sign when we have multiple campaign runnings at the same time. That's totally not a red flag that we've seen on a lot of other crowdfunding companies who have eventually gone out of business or anything. That was all sarcasm, by the way, if you're newer into the hobby. Those are very concerning things. Hopefully, because they're still making tons of cash here, it's not going to be a big deal. Let's check out the comments. Well, all right, most popular. I finally canceled my pledge. The game seems good, but way overpriced. Yeah. I didn't even, like, honestly, I wasn't even thinking twice about it. Like, $300, $400, I don't see the value here. And maybe it's just in the presentation. Like, where the hell? God dang it, go back. Yeah, 400 just seems really high for a game that I don't have, like, anything to go off of here. Like, if this was out, like, here's the thing. If Kickstarter backers had this and they were like, it's amazing, and they loved it, it's different, but it's not, I don't know. See, now, I'm just an old man waving my fist at the clouds. We simply left the VAT tag. All right, so let's see what they said. Oh, they actually respond? Wow! Good for you, Ludus Magnus! Responding to comments. I thought you were above that. Same, I might come back if they remove the tax charge that isn't applicable for my country. They removed the text that NA pledges include VAT, but also didn't reduce the price. Sketch. Once again, the majority of the people who are going to back your project are from the United States of America. We simply left the text VAT included where it's relevant. Europub. In our normal campaign, it's with all pledges. Having the campaign, the pledge is split by region. We left the phrase where it has a meaning. To try again, our decision to set a price an end user everywhere in the world. Your decision is if the game is worth or not that price. Okay. If English isn't a first language, then get someone who's going to be able to post in here whose English is the first language, ideally. Like, if you're running $1 million Kickstarters, I don't feel like that should be that big of a deal. Now, that being said, I make tons of grammatical errors and all that sort of stuff all the time, but I'm also not running $1 million Kickstarter campaigns on a regular basis. So, 2 typos in the comment, it doesn't look good. Like, give it a double check-sies. I personally don't care, but I know there's some people who will. Since the base price is the same for all pledges, that means VAT is still included in all pledges. Otherwise, the fact that you're choosing to cover the VAT costs for all these regions means you're effectively charging them less as your margins. Yep, this is correct. We're doing less margins in EU countries with the purpose of offering the game to customers at the same price. Who the hell thumbs up this? I know it's probably them, one of them, but who's the other person? Hi there. Regarding VAT amount being added for NA pledges, I understand the reasoning, but it's not really reasonable. It is not most of the other crowdfunding games do, and is also right on the edge of price discrimination between this means North American buyers are paying a higher price because we don't have a VAT here. Bingo! It's definitely, and once again, majority of your customers. It's definitely a good intention to have games be at the same price to all customers, but tax should never be the stuff. So this is the big bugaboo in here. And I agree. Yeah, it's stupid and it's crappy. And once again, just another example of them being anti-consumer, specifically to the people of the United States of America, which makes me sound like a fat American. But, they're the majority of the people backing their projects. So maybe rub their back a little harder, softer, whatever. Okay. Let's check out the updates. Get out of here. I thought this was going to be not what it was, and now I'm super disappointed at this, because I already knew going in that I wasn't going to like it once I realized exactly what it was. Plot book, that looks hot. I don't feel like that was spotlighted nearly enough. Mission cards, how many? So, did they actually tell me the amount of components in here? Because I don't feel like I was sold. They have a picture. Here's a picture. 90 miniatures, hundreds of cards, many 3D buildings. Once again, how many is many? You should know. You're just selling back inventory from your Kickstarter. How about a specific list? Maybe you could just copy the specific list from the original Kickstarter if we weren't too damn lazy. Like, I don't understand what else it could possibly be, and I hate to choose that word, but it's like, what else could it be? Because I'm assuming that the shot we need to copy-paste is right here in our previous Kickstarter, and yet we chose not to do it for some absolutely absurd reason. Where is it? Or do they just not have a long, sexy scrolling shot? Wow, that's great. That's a really solid price. That looks way better than the price I'm getting. Here it is! Yes, 600 cards, 6 foldable hero boards, 3D elements. How many? We're still not going to tell you. Because, you know, we're Ludus Magnus and we do what we want, but this shot right here that they just chose not to put in here just seems like such an incredibly... Like, who... I don't even understand. Like, could anyone in their... Just, like, that looks cool. I do like this. This looks really neat. Can anyone explain to me possible reasoning for not including that crucial, vital graphic that, once again, we could take straight off of Kickstarter and put it on GameFound, but instead, we chose to not. Oh, the plot book was changed to that they made a lot. They changed a lot mid-production. Oh. So, kind of bait and switchy there, as long as... Which isn't a... Bait and switch is not a bad thing, as long as you upgrade. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Final grade for Nova Aetas Retinus. Do I want it? It looks interesting. I don't think I was wowed that much. I don't think they did a great job convincing me in any way, shape, or form. But there's a gameplay video. There's an unboxing video of the final components. And there's a rule booklet, so you can make an informed decision on your own. But I feel like for most people, do I want it is going to be heavily entangled with how much is it, because this does not feel like a good price in any way, shape, or form. And when you factor in the shipping, it feels like even less of a good price. And once you factor in the fact that they clearly are going to make you jump through some stupid hoops and their customer service looks like hot trash, unfortunately, judging based on their own comments and updates section, not responding to people for months at a time in the updates, which literally, I don't even understand. I'm okay with what they did here. Yes, make it available for those who want it. C- though. Video underwhelmed. Story had some good parts. Customer service sucked. I do think they can do it. Yeah, I think they can do it too, because it's just literally taking money and then sending out back inventory. But this campaign... You know, and how much effort do you put into this campaign? Because it's such a weird thing. There's a certain cap that this campaign could even have, because in theory, they only have 500 copies of it. But then there also raises this question of, like, it doesn't look like there's a limited number of pledges here. So what happens if, so pledges 29 times, can I get 2? Yeah, so I can get 3. Doesn't that mean we're over 32? Then now what happens? Oh, 21 left. Okay, cool. So, less than 30 remain. Okay, cool. Take it back, C's. They have different shipping charges for different locations. No reason not to do the same for taxes. I fact-checked, sad to be that guy, but more backers from EU than USA, but still agree about the money stuff. Oh, is there? Let me check. United States, 2133. Germany, oh, because we're adding them all together? Is that it? Either way, still, it's close. Like, I'm saying pounds, dollars, euros. All of them. It doesn't take you that much time to do it, and if you don't, you just look lazy. Like, it's so easy. Just a Google convert. Bam. Put the little stupid dash in front of it, like boom. Dashy dash, whatever, however you do that. This thing, that thing right there. It's just, it's inexcusable to me in this day and age that not everyone does this. Especially big companies. It just seems so mind-boggling that I like to call it out until it becomes the industry standard. So I will. When Kickstarter first launched, the page really said the game was ready and just needed to be printed and shipped, but that changed. Oh, just stop talking. Stop talking to me about all the bad stuff here. Final grade. Do I want it? Maybe, but not for the price. Can you do it? Maybe, but I don't, like, there's other companies who I'd feel way more comfortable with doing it based on the track record of the Board Game Geek ratings and based on their customer service and just based on everything. And then how much is it? It doesn't seem like a good price. It doesn't seem like you convinced me that well. So I'm going to go with a D+, I think. Tilda! Battlehaven? Wow, you just taught me a new word. Tilda. Now, if I can remember it, that's a different story. Throw a tilde on it. Yeah, I'm going to go with a D+ on this one. Nova Aetas Renaissance, The Last Chance. Not a particularly big fan of companies doing this. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Once again, I understand what they're doing, but I could totally see companies abusing this 100% just to get over the hill. Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.